Hi, this is Shilpa Saakar, your light language healer, and I welcome you all in this special um, space where I'm going to share a beautiful message and guidance coming from one of the most beautiful and powerful ascended masters. But before I get into the message, I want to talk to you if you are a part of a population who associate with the term light worker. If you feel you're a light worker, if you feel you're a star seed, or if you are just on a spiritual path and you may have found your soul purpose, or you may be in the process of finding your soul purpose. You could be somebody who is exploring different spiritual modalities. You could be somebody who is looking for a guru, a spiritual master. You could be somebody who has become or is in the process of becoming spiritually aware towards your own ascension path, and you want to accelerate your spiritual growth further. Now, uh, also, if you're somebody who who as a profession, like as a professional, if you're into spirituality, if spirituality is connected to your profession by any way, and you could be a tarot reader, you could be a healer, you could be a Akashic reader, you could be an animal communicator, you could be anything, connected to any of the spiritual modality, a practicing professional, or you could be somebody who is running some kind of spiritual business, doing some kind of spiritual. You could be a yoga teacher, you may be running your own yoga center. Now, it doesn't matter what you do. Okay. The matter of fact that you're on a spiritual path, and not necessarily that you're specifically into a spiritual business. You could be into a creative space. You could be an artist. You could be somebody who is channeling art in this world, which is bringing a lot of healing frequencies, which is bringing a lot of love frequencies, which is bringing a lot of acceptance frequency. But right now, in your personal journey, somewhere you're filled with self-doubt. And you could be also reevaluating your journey, reevaluating your professional and personal decisions. You could be somebody who is, looking for certain guidance for further spiritual growth, but you're not receiving any certain specific answers. So, possible है कि ये वीडियो सुनने के पहले, like you may have already approached to tarot readers or astrologers or any guru or any master from whom you believed you may receive certain specific direction or answers for your journey, but you're just not able to receive any specific guidance from the human beings. All right. So, the point here is this message is specifically for people who believe that they have a certain soul purpose, which is associated with the ascension of the humanity, with the healing of the humanity, bringing more humanity into the world, anchoring more love, more joy, more healing. All right. But right now in your personal journey, you're confused. You don't have answers and you're self-doubting your decisions. You don't know where this journey is leading to. You don't know whether you're on the right path or not. You don't know whether you should be continuing what you're doing or not. So this message that I'm going to share is specifically for you guys. All right. Now, there are many friends and many people I know who are also on the spiritual path, and they are going through certain kind of confusions. And the same question is running in everybody's hearts and mind. Am I doing the right thing? Am I supposed to keep doing what am I doing? What's next? Is there something in store for me or not? All right. So I was meditating on this question and I was inspired to share this message from the ascended master who showed up. Now, the ascended master who has come to guide all of us is Mary Magdalene. She is she's a very powerful soul, and we may or may not know a lot of things about her. So I'm going to read and share some information about Mary Magdalene with you, and then we will dive deeper into the messages that are flowing for all of us. All right. And also, I want you to be aware of this one thing, that as you listen to the words, I'm not channeling any healing frequency with any particular intention. I'm not channeling light language in this talk. I am just sharing the message. But if you are sensitive, you will be able to feel the vibration of the Mary Magdalene. You will be able to feel the vibration of certainty in your heart, and you will be able to associate with this message internally, right from the space of your soul. All right. So I'm going to first share for some information about Mary Magdalene, especially for people who don't know who she is or who she was. All right. She is now definitely an ascended master, but she also had an incarnation as a human being on planet Earth during the time of Jesus Christ. So we don't have a full picture of who Mary of Magdala actually was, but we do know from spiritual text that she was a great visionary and teacher with clairvoyant abilities, because she was able to see angels and the soul of her twin flame. Master Jesus, after he had passed away, she also had the ability to shake up crowds of people to bring their hearts and minds back to the highest good. She now devotes her time to supporting us in bringing about the radical changes the earth needs in order to prosper, and to encouraging those who feel the need to teach the joy of spirit. Mary is a rebel heart in many ways. She helps those light workers who feel restricted by the opinions of others to step up and speak their truth. So, mm, if you are somebody who had or is developing a very strong desire to share the spiritual truths with the world, it can be in any way. It can be through your art, it can be through your healing modalities, it can be through any way you want to express. Then you may feel, or you may experience, you may be already experiencing that people are dismissing you, or the dismissing your expression, or dismissing your truth, ridiculing you. But Mary Magdalene had showed up today to tell us and to guide us through this process. All right. So the message here is very strong, that the vulnerability, the spiritual and the material vulnerability that you're feeling at this point in time, is actually your strength, and it is very much required to shape you to become the right and perfect conduit for the spiritual work to flow through you. You are a unique soul, you have a unique path, and you have a unique way of expressing your gift, and you have a unique way of bringing your gift into this world that has a unique way of shifting the realities of this world in different ways, right? Now, all you have to do is, you do not have to dismiss your own self because others are dismissing you. It can be quite challenging, but all you have to do is, you have to just be your own self and use your discernment in the work that you're doing with the people that you're dealing with. All right. And that's how you're going to trust the power of your soul. You're going to trust the intuition that's actually guiding you and helping you on your path towards. So if you're feeling intuitive block, or if you're feeling you're not able to tap into your intuition, this is because somewhere you're dismissing your own inner truth. You're dismissing your reality of the path that you're put on. All right. Now, the message that came from her is very strong. And if you're feeling broken, completely broken internally, she's saying your soul is so powerful and your journey is so powerful, your work is so powerful that you cannot literally be broken. And you are getting shaped into becoming the powerful teacher or leader, especially in the spiritual field or the work that you're doing in, that's going to lead the world the way it is meant to be. You're being backed up by your spirit team, by your ancestors. So you have to step forward and share all that you have learned. That is mandatory. And through your work, like Mary Magdalene, you're going to shake up the people, the hearts and minds of the people who are ready to awaken, who are ready to open. Now, other very specific message that came, and it may or may not resonate with you. So just take whatever is resonating. And in case you were experiencing this kind of delusion, or you were expecting certain guidance, and if you feel resonated with the guidance that is flowing in this talk, I want you to comment and let me know that this resonated with you, all right? Because I am talking here in this space after a very, very, very long time, and I was strongly inspired to do that. So I want to know that it's helping you. Now, the question that what you need to do ahead, you just have to follow your dreams. Whatever dreams you feel resonated with in your heart, regarding your profession, regarding your personal life, you have to keep following it. Persistence is the key. That's coming very strongly, right? And you have to heal your throat chakra because that is blocking you in following your dreams. So there is a lot of karmic blocks in your throat chakra that needs a cleansing. Now, the matter of fact that you have landed in this video and you're hearing me, this is very specific, and this is what you have to do. You have to build your career in spiritual field. All right. You were meant to build your career in a spiritual field. It could be a part-time thing, it could be a full-time thing. It depends on how you want to take it based on your finances and the material needs. But you were meant to make your career, build your career in spiritual field. So if you had a doubt and you came across this video, take this as a very strong guidance and indication and a green signal to move forward in building your or following your dreams in the spiritual field. All right. For this, your heart chakra needs healing. All right. Because if you want to do any kind of work in the spirituality, if you really want to help accelerate the ascension of humanity and planet Earth, that can only happen authentically when your heart chakra is expanded, when you're capable of holding love for all beings, when you're capable of holding mercy for all beings. Obviously, you have to use your discernment and act according to the material situations, in the situations in the physical reality, but in your heart, the mercy and the love has to be unconditional. The forgiveness has to be unconditional. And it's a process. So don't force yourself to open your heart just within a go, because opening of the heart chakra is a beautiful process, but at the same time, it's a difficult one too, very difficult to bear, because we have so much suppressed emotions like grief, sadness, a sense of abandonment, which we are carrying from eons of lifetime. Healing those emotions and opening your heart chakra is not for the weak people, you have to be really ready and held in that process. But yes, if you want to build a spiritual career, you will have to expand your heart chakra. You will have to work on your heart chakra, and you will also have to work on activating your higher heart. All right. Now, the third message is very important, very clear. So, um, if you're feeling very lonely on your spiritual path, and you were praying to the universe to give you some friend or a partner or a master or a spiritual teacher or a spiritual guru. So that kind of partnership is going to show up in your life. It could show up right from the month of June 2026 to anywhere uh, till December 2026. Okay. So don't have any fixed notion how this relationship should be or what it should look like. Just surrender and be open to receive the support that universe is sending on your path. So this spiritual partnership will help you to move forward on your spiritual journey. It could be a spiritual life partner, it could be a spiritual romantic relationship, it could be a spiritual friend, it could be a healing partner, it could be a healing buddy, or it could be a spiritual teacher, it could be a spiritual guru, or you actually finding your own true guru who will help you to move forward on your spiritual journey. If you had a guru, but you felt in last few years or last few months, you felt neglected or you felt that you're not able to receive any response from your guru, then that uh, blog is going to be uplifted. You were already under their grace, but they are going to make their presence uh, more profound in your experience, and you're going to receive some quite direct guidance for your path ahead. All right. So this time from June 2026 to December 2026 is going to be very, very, very significant and life changing for most of the authentic light workers who are on the path and who have gone through the dark phase or the dark night of the soul in last few years or last few months. And if it was really very difficult to bear and you were literally talking to yourself or you're begging universe to end this difficult phase, or you have lost all the hope and you don't know what to expect, so there is a golden light around the corner. It's nearby. Don't lose hope. All right. So I hope this resonated with you, this helped you, and the spiritual vibrations that were present in this video, shared by Mary Magdalene, will enter your heart, your mind, and soul, and will help you with the divine protection and divine guidance and divine healing. So, all the very best. Don't lose hope. Follow your dreams. You're meant to make your career in a spiritual field. You're meant to find a very significant spiritual partnership in the upcoming time. And whenever you feel like there is darkness, you're losing all the hope, you can always meditate on beautiful Mary Magdalene. You can reflect on her life, the challenges, and all the atrocities she went through, and yet she ascended. So if she can do that, even we all can do that. All the best. Take care. May God's and your Guru's grace and protection and guidance be always with you. Thank you.